Is that still recording?
This one, I think, like, dies every, like, minute. But, I mean, we got this, so.
Okay.
So. Video cut off just now. Going back to the question, what is Oxy?
Yeah. I think I was explaining, like, I just wanted a place where I could store the images that I was taking. And I don't think I'm like I'm not like and this place wasn't for like a portfolio of my photography. It was more like just like the things that I see.
Just like you.
Yeah, just me. Just like things that I see, like, and it's obviously like taken from like my camera, right? So just the thing that I see and stuff. And then I was like, I feel like Instagram is a really nice medium for like a very like general public, but also casual portfolio making. Because you can also in some way advertise your Instagram account, right? So I was like, okay, I'll just make an Instagram account. And then I was like, what should I title it? So I was like it was like 2-3 days of me just like thinking. And then like Oxy comes from, it's a song name, it's a song title. That's where I got Oxy from. Cause I think the song really like, 내가 생각한 거랑 되게 노래가 맞았어.
What song is it? Like
it's by Okashi. They're like a rap group under AP Alchemy, under Swings, that are very young right now. They're like 23, 25, 26. I really mess with them, you know? They're very experimental. I think their visions are very different from like what like Korean rappers do, because they're all like 유학생. They all studied in America, or so they're very like encultured with like America.
Yeah.
And just the sound that they make is very fresh and new. And sometimes like not like their sound or their rapping isn't always refined, but it's so raw that I think I really like the rawness. I think I really like the rawness of that particular track, because what I'm trying to like put in my Instagram is raw. It's not edited. It's just taken from my iPhone. So it's very raw. That was like Oxy, right?
Okay.
And the 444, I think it's 444 because like I'm 04. But I think I was just like, it looked nice when I was doing like the username thing,
Aesthetic,
Oxy 444, it just seemed nice.
Yeah.
So that's where it came from, yeah.
Okay, so I think you have a vision, like after Oxy, right? There's a sequence coming.
Yeah.
Like, what's the whole idea?
So basically, I think with a lot of things, I like to organize. I think that's a very personal like thing that I like to do. So I don't like one brand to take over everything. I think that's why I have like, even before Oxy, I had a library that never ages, which was like a book blog that I had going up for like 1 year. And it's like kind of closed now. So I think I move in like projects. And I think projects become brands because I think a project becomes a brand when I try to like intentionally advertise it. So like, for example, a library that never ages wasn't a brand because it was for myself. It was just a project. But Oxy became more than a project. It became something that I wanted to release to the public. So it became a brand, right? And just like that, there's 2 other things that I would like to follow. The most like definite thing I have right now going on is when I'm gone, look for me in the South.
Yes.
78 exclamation point.
Yes.
That's basically a clothing line that I'm trying to do. Which is like, for me, drastically different than Oxy. Oxy isn't anything related to clothes. It's very focused on digital and media art. While 78 is very focused on clothes that I want to like my thoughts and expressions that I want to express through fabric. That's its goal. So that's up and coming. That's very after Oxy. That's like, if Oxy started near like, if this idea of like exhibition started near like like 2 to 3 months ago, then right now is the exact time when I thought of Oxy 2 to 3 months ago for 78. Like I'm making the blueprints for 78 that will come in the summer.
Okay, so Oxy and 78, they're all different brands, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
But,
yeah.
When you think of, in particular, Oxy,
Hmm.
are you trying to be a lucrative team?
No, I'm not trying to. I'm not. I don't think money was ever like in my
Even
mind.
78.
No, not even 78. I think it's more like with 78 and but like especially Oxy. I see a very big future with Oxy. I see a very long future with Oxy. And I think I want Oxy to be like a family.
Family.
Like a family or like a group
Yes.
of individuals that aren't necessarily exclusive to Oxy. Like I don't want people that's in my Oxy family to only be limited to Oxy. I want them to work somewhere else or like do their own thing and like, but I still want them to be associated with Oxy because Oxy is a group that I want to make that really focuses on like personal vision. Just like, and the idea of opportunity. And more than that, it's like it comes from like a simple idea of like, oh, I just want to create with my friends. That's the very like root of it. Like, you know, I put layers to it, but like I think the most important thing that people have to know is like, oh, I'm not thinking of like money. I'm not thinking of profit. I'm not thinking of like becoming famous. I'm just thinking of like something to do with my friends. And I want to document a lot of it during the process. Because like I feel like documentation is a very important thing. That when you age, you have documentation to look back at.
Yes.
And I think that's very important, and that's very like something so valuable. Because like it's hard to see yourself in third person when you live your life.
Yes.
So I think having this documentation is very important for me. And so I think that's why I try to document a lot of things that I do. But going back to the question, yeah, Oxy is really just a family, a group of friends.
I
Yeah.
think it's really important to state out your vision. I really liked when you said you want to have a city. Remember that?
Yeah,
Could
yeah,
you
yeah.
explain?
I think like me wanting, so I think I have levels to my desires. And I think certain desires I have are very future pitched.
Yes.
So like having an exhibition wasn't that future pitched, but like me wanting to build a city is very like future. And I'm like, I don't even know if I can do that. But if I had
it's
the,
important to have that right now. Because when you look at Kanye West making Through the Wire, he doesn't know that he's going to make Vultures 2 and become like a world star. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You never know like who you're going to become. And I think it's like the reason why I'm asking you this question is because, as you said, like we might look back at in the past and say like, wow, we thought we were delusional. We weren't. Who knows? Maybe we are, but it's important.
Yeah. I mean, like building a city, like it's the same thing as me building a school, building an educational like system, building a car, building something like an automobile. Like I think those dreams really stem from like doing something big. Like I really want, like even the pieces that I'm trying to do an exhibition with, they're like really big. I mean, obviously they're not like, I think it's taller than this painting here. But like, I think for me personally, like I have a really, I think really massive works of art or massive works of thought create a very big reaction and create a sense of create this emotion of like overwhelm. For example, like if you go to Jerusalem and you see all these historic sites, which are usually all big, you get this like crazy emotion. You get goosebumps. You start like I think when I see those things, I start getting like inspirations. Like I'm like, damn, I gotta do more, you know? And I think me wanting to build a city is just like, not like I want to build a city, but it's more like that's the art that I want to do.
You want to be inspirational.
Um,
You want to be overwhelmed.
yeah, but not in a like not in
Not
a,
in a not in a showing off way, but
Nah.
to yourself.
it's like more in like a, I don't want me to be overwhelming. I think that's why I try to hide my identity for a lot of these brands. I don't want my face to be Oxy. Oxy is Oxy. Like I don't want these personalities to be me. So I really try to hide my face.
It's very hard.
With the city thing, like if I do create a city, I don't think I would want to like take credit for it. I think it would want to be like a more like anonymous thing. I think the city is just like, I get overwhelmed when I create big things, and I get overwhelmed when I create, like when I'm in the process of creating big things. And I think for me, that's a very big meaning of, I mean, that's a very like profound meaning to why I want to wake up the next day.
That was very key. That was the quote of the day.
Yeah, like I think my inspirations come from what I see and what I like, but also how I live my life and the things I create. And if I like, when I see things that I've created, I get inspiration from that to be like, oh, I need to create more. This sense of like, I think this is fuel for me. The thought of like, I need to create more. And in some sense, I need to become more delusional so I can keep going. Like I have purpose. I think I subconsciously give myself that purpose, and therefore building a city for me isn't delusional. It's just a dream, because like I feel like I'll break down in tears if I actually have the opportunity to build a city. I feel like I'll be like, wow, this is so inspirational. Like I don't want to be like, I think there's a clear difference, and I don't want there to be a misunderstanding of like, I want fame. I want control. I want to be like, I want to be powerful. No, I don't want to be that. I think I'm very scared of fame. I think I really like a life where I think I'm a very private person. I think I'm very reserved. So I like having this life.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So, I think there's a bit of an oxymoron where you fear fame, but at the same time you're doing an exhibition. And an exhibition is where you open your work to the public. But if you're afraid of fame, ideally you shouldn't be doing that. Right?
Yeah, so I think that's like the most recent contradiction that I've been trying to figure out. Like, I want my work to be out there. And since right now I have a bigger following, like just being me, as in like following, as in like friends. I have a bigger circle of friends than Oxy has. I think the only thing that I can do is to like invite friends for an exhibition. But like I think the point that I'm trying to make is like, it's a struggle. It's like a tug of war, of where it's like, I want
This to be out there,
I want this to be out there in the world.
but I don't want to be famous.
But I don't want, like, I hope that Oxy becomes bigger than I am, so that at one point I don't have to promote it on my Instagram or on something that's related to me.
Oh,
But
so Oxy is a son of yours.
yeah,
This makes so much sense.
yeah.
I really understand what you mean by, I personally fear fame. I don't think it's a virtue that, I honestly think it's something everyone should be careful of. Becoming famous is really dangerous. But at the same time, you know that I write online.
Yeah.
That's a huge contradiction. I want to share my ideas with my friends, but not to the level of some randos like criticizing.
Yeah.
And my solution was writing it in Korean.
Mm.
Because what I'm really scared of is being canceled, getting like
Mm.
outside, like kicked out of the country type
Mm.
stuff, and like or kicked out of our school, and just getting legal lawsuits going against me just because of my work,
Mm.
of my ideas. That's why I made like a private website where only like Koreans can read it because it's written in Korean. But also at the same time, I recently started writing in English because my American friends were curious about it. They're like, I want to see what you write. I'm starting on like the soft stuff,
Yeah.
like the non-political, non-controversial stuff.
Yeah.
And at one point I would have to get there. But that's like my responsibility. Like if I have the guts to do it, I'm going to do it. But if I don't, I'm not going to write about my
Mhm.
political beliefs.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think this is really important because this is like a huge step. Because it was digital, but now it's physical.
Yeah.
It's tangible. It's something that I can see, not through the screen, but with my eyes. Like the medium isn't there. Like it's itself. What I really like about you is that you're trying to be you. You're not trying to be a fake version of yourself so that you can be loved by people. And that's what I want to be. That's the people that I like are like that.
Mm.
Who are the ideal audience for Oxy then? Is it your friends, the like random people, pedestrians?
Like the very ideal audience would just be like people that get inspired from Oxy.
Mm.
That's the very ideal. Like it doesn't have to be my friends.
Nobody, just like anyone.
Yeah, just anyone. I don't have a targeted audience.
Mm.
Like, cause I think for me it's harder to make a product for a targeted audience.
Mm.
I think like a lot of things that I do
Mhm.
in the process of like production, it becomes very like organically. Like
Mm.
a lot of Oxy, like I don't like try to do it. I'm always just kind of like listening to music or reading or just watching YouTube.
Mm.
And I'm like, oh, that's like this idea is pretty cool.
Mm.
And then I just do it. And then it comes out like something that I like because I got inspired from things that I enjoy. So it's like I don't know, like Oxy really doesn't have an audience.
So this is like, this exhibition is intended to inspire people. Am I correct?
Yeah, I want Oxy to inspire people. I think the whole reason why I started basketball too was to try to inspire Korean kids to play more basketball. And like obviously like I loved basketball as well, but it was more like why can't Koreans play basketball either? You know, why can't we dream of being like in the NBA?
Yeah.
Like, and obviously like the statistical chances are very low.
Mhm.
But like, how would you know
If you never
like
try.
if you never try? Like, and I think failure is very important too. But I think this is the consensus that I got from not being able to continue my basketball journey. People have to fail in order to create steps for people to come. If there's no foundation or these steps for our younger generation to step on and achieve that goal, it's very hard to be that one trailblazer. Like
Yeah, it's not like-
a much better thing is for people to keep trying and then create these steps where our younger generation can step on and maybe even go to the NBA. So that's where a lot of my philosophy started. So it's at that point I was like, failure is not bad. It might shatter my ego. You know, it might 자존심은 당연히 아프고 it's very embarrassing when you're like, my dream is to become an NBA player and then you just end up doing arts in college. It's very different. I'm not saying arts in college is bad. It's just very different, right? So it's it's not the most proudest thing, but at the same time, you get so much from it. And I think at the end of the day, you know, nobody cares about your life that much.
Yeah.
I record this because I care about my life. Yeah, it's this also isn't intended for, like, purely intended for people that don't know me or like know me. It's really for me. I want to keep this, but it's also for the public. But like, I'm not trying to. This video isn't like, the idea of this documentary isn't stemmed from. I want people to like, 관심, like I want everyone's attention.
Yeah.
No, it's
Be famous, make money.
yeah, it's really like for me, and it's like on the way. If I make money, like that's a bonus because like I can use that money to keep doing these things, and if I earn more, I can create like charities or like bigger things that could involve more people. You know, you always want to do work or you always want to get money or like be able to do a living out of the stuff that you love. But like, I'm not expecting that because that's a luxury. That's a privilege to do, you know? I'm not expecting this privilege. But going back to the question of like Oxy, this exhibition is to inspire. You know, like, and it's to inspire like obviously everyone, but more toward like my friends.
Your closer circle. Yeah.
Yeah, my closest circle, but also like people that are in the same situation that I am in. Like, I think I'm very privileged to be able to do this exhibition because my dad's also in the field. I think it's 당연해 for me to do this exhibition. I think it's like 100% I should do this exhibition because I have this opportunity. And I'm saying not everyone has this opportunity. But for my friends, I know a lot of my friends have this opportunity because we're privileged. We're more privileged than other teenagers. We should take that opportunity.
Make the best out of it.
Make the best out of your parents. Like, I use this like expression a lot. I'm like, I abuse my parents. As in like, I'm not abusing my parents, but like as in a sense like I'm abusing this drug.
Yeah.
I'm like really trying to get everything out of it. Because like, what are the chances of me being born again and being put in this place where my parents are in the field that I want to be in the field of? Like, so then like, I think it's almost like an insult for kids my age that don't have this opportunity for me to not take this opportunity. Because I know if they had my opportunity, they would take it. So I should take it. And also, I love it. I love taking this opportunity. So I want this to be like a message to my other peers as well. Like, yo, you should do it. Like, I know that there are very wealthy people out there. And of course, I'm not demanding you to do it. Everyone has their own issues. Everyone has their own lives. So like, I'm not saying like you should do it, but I'm saying like, I think we should take advantage of this opportunity that we have in our lives. Because unless like you're not like crazy busy or like, unless like, I mean, if you're like on your phone or just Instagramming or just going out, clubbing, when you have these opportunities, I think you can, you know, maybe like take that time, maybe like 2-3 hours to create something. Because like, I think with more action, there can be a change in society. I think I'm really looking for like a better change. I think everything that I think of just stems from if I have a kid, I want my kid to be in a good environment, right? I think like our society, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's the best, but I think in every society, something can improve.
Yeah.
But then like, you know, like I know like me doing an exhibition is not going to improve society, but it can inspire people to be more hopeful and positive, to maybe create a slight wave. And like, I'm not trying to like, I'm not saying like I'm gonna create this wave. It's more like I'm trying in my manner. I'm trying in my life. Yeah, I'm just trying in my life. Like, I think what really matters is you just try. Like, I had this thought of like, does Oxy even deserve an exhibition? You know, because I know like there's artists out there that are so talented but don't have the opportunity to do an exhibition, right? Maybe it's an insult for me to do an exhibition on something that I have like compared to other artists, I have relatively very little time in. That was a big thing for me when I was working on this.
now.
Yeah, do I have the right? Do I have this right? That was a very big thing. But like, and then I was just like, I should do it. I should do it. Like if I was an artist that didn't have the opportunity, and then there was an other like very amateur or like an up and coming like artist that can do an exhibition, I would tell him do the exhibition. And I feel like my peers or the people that have been doing art for more than me that hasn't that aren't don't like that haven't done an exhibition, I feel like they'll say the same thing to me. I think I'm playing around with a lot of big ideas, so I think I'm getting very off track.
No, this was you're on the right track. That's exactly what I was trying to ask you.
Yeah. I don't know, I just like really want to inspire. I really want kids to this was my biggest complaint in the past. Like when I said I wanted to become a basketball player, people were just kind of like, oh, okay. Because I was in a Korean school. See, if I was in American school, like if it was an American kid and was like, I want to become a basketball player, I feel like people would be more like, oh yeah, you should go for it. Like, because America has that infrastructure of people going to the NBA. They have the root.
The history.
Yeah, but like Korea doesn't. So then they just kind of like maybe look down at you.
Yeah.
And things like that. But like, why? I think that was my biggest complaint. I think that fueled a lot of things. I think all dreams are very noble because they are dreams. So then why would you look down on a dream? I think that was my biggest fuel. I think that's why I'm like doing like really random but meaningful stuff. Like it might seem random to outsiders because like when I released my poetry, a lot of kids were like, oh, you did it for your college apps. I think my poetry book in some colleges, I didn't even put it in. Cause I was like, no, like fuck you, no. I wrote it because I had personally for me, I had a very big struggle in my high school of being homesick, but also being in an environment where I can't do things that I want to do. I can't create freely. That was very hard for me. And writing became a therapy source for that. And these writings became important to me, but also it healed people that were in my family. And then I was like, okay, if it can heal people in my family, I can give it a shot of publishing it. Maybe it'll heal people or inspire people, right? And because I have this privilege, because I'm privileged, I'm not trying to come off as like ignorant or arrogant, saying I'm privileged. Yeah. But it's like
acknowledge it.
Yeah, I like.
Because no, it's good.
Relates to the big matter.
Those cameras. Those cameras. Those cameras. Just to make sure. Oh. What is this? The last thing I wanted to talk about was the part about failure. What I'm really afraid of is the Korean audience. It's because when they see, this is just my prejudice. This is me making assumptions. When I tell a Korean that I want to do A, they think I'm doing A because of B. When I tell an American that I'm going to do A, they think I'm going to do A. You get what I'm saying? So, going back to when you were talking about like your poetry stuff, they're like assuming it's because of your like college applications. I know you, so I know it's not for your college apps. That's not you. You wouldn't do that. Like you are the person to take that off your like resume. But when I first met you, when you said you want to do basketball, like I'm going to be completely honest. I thought it was just like, so this guy just wants to be an NBA star. You get what I'm saying? But that's an assumption that I think is so prevalent among Koreans. I don't know why, but it's just like not in the Anglosphere, as I say, like the English-speaking world. They're like, when Koreans hear something, they make an assumption, and they don't speak that assumption out loud, which makes communication so frustrating, because it's hard to tell what you're saying and like what's inside of your head. Like just spit out what you have, but they spit out a translated version of it. Let's say like they say, "Oh, I'm a." If a random Korean says like, "I'm doing poetry," and he's in like his senior year, I would be like, "You're putting that in your resume. Like you're doing that solely for your resume." But people have to like try to be more open. So it's scary for me for the criticism of you doing an exhibition or you creating a portfolio that just immediately creates an assumption of, oh, like he's doing it for some kind of either like lucrative position, or you want to go to, I don't know, get a PhD in like arts. You get what I'm saying? So it's a method, not a purpose. But for you, this is the purpose itself. And
Yeah, but like, I think
doesn't
like
matter.
it doesn't matter. Like, and I don't want to force anything on my audience either. I think like it's okay to think that. I think that's just like your life, you know. Like you can think that, I can think differently, and I think that's why exhibition is it's such an interesting phenomenon, because like there's so much emotion that like relatively speaking like it's so silly. It's so silly. It's like, why would you have so much like, okay, first of all, why would you have so much thought and like emotion to me writing poetry? Like, and also why do I have so much emotion in response to that? You know, like I think it's very silly. I think obviously like sometimes it isn't silly because it's my life, but if I really like am trying to be understanding and open-minded, I think this process becomes really silly because like, well, like we're not contemplating someone's death or someone's life. It's like someone just doing an exhibition. In the bigger scheme of things, like people really, I think it's became a meme of like how small and insignificant humanity is compared to the universe. Like an exhibition compared to my life, your life, and to Earth and Korean society, it doesn't matter. Like it's like doesn't matter. So it becomes like a very silly thing, and it's like it's okay whoever thinks what, and it's okay. You know, like my goal in life is to become more open-minded. My goal in life is to maybe pick someone up that's feeling down, and like, you know, if I'm privileged and fortunate enough to have that person be inspired by me. Like I don't care if like, of course I do care. Of course, like hate hurts my feelings too, right? But like at the end of the day, I expect some of it too, you know, because I understand. So it's okay. Like I think I'm I think I'm just even appreciative by like just your thought, because I think if there's hate, there's attention, and I think attention only happens if your project means something. If your project literally meant nothing, who would care? But people are actively taking the time out of their lives to either hate or just be neutral or like your thing. Like they're giving attention to it. It's like I'm really thankful for even that. Because I feel like that's like I'm doing something right if I'm getting people's attention. And I'm not getting people's attention by like cursing or like doing something like literally to get attention. I'm just like being me. But if that's getting attention, that'd be like I'm so happy.
That wraps up things perfectly. That was amazing. You mind if I?
Yeah. No, I don't mind.
Oh, who is this?
Piggy Goo.
Oh.
This could for real be like a DJ group type shit. Like, it could be like. And
Yeah.
if you like pitch these speakers right, then I believe it would be nice.
I like this one. This is like the first time I've heard this song. Do you like Peggy Goo?
I listen to it. This is also a really good song by Peggy.
There's an opinion saying that she's like overhyped.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm not really that big on her music. So I don't know how people feel. I think it's pretty hard. Definitely, we got it. So like, I'm trying to like make a playlist for the exhibition. I think I'm gonna have to work on that right now. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
What kind of music? You know what I'm saying? Do you think would fit?
That is a question that is not for me.
Is that for Jisoo?
That is actually for you. Because you're the one who's doing this, you know? And probably Jisoo.
Right. Should I have like house music, like EDM music?
I like this. But you said you wanted to do something that's not common, as in like your music. Because when I think of your music, I think of like three different things. One, like Oxy, but probably Oxy, is it like too raw for that? Huh? Are there music like
Oh, you want to hear Oxy?
Yeah, I've never heard of Oxy.
It's this. Should I just turn that on?
I mean that, yeah.
What if I just turn
Does
on?
that go on in BU at all?
Yeah. How about like 이런 느낌의 음악? Just have this on.
Is this Oxy?
This is Magic Johnson by Ian.
Ian? I have no clue who Ian is.
But the person that did Oxy is Jeffrey White.
Jeffrey White.
This is Oxy. 근데 이것보다는 이 노래가 I was just like I really like the first bit of it. Just like I really like this part.
Yeah.
But
So Jeffrey White's a Korean guy?
yeah, he looks like, and he's
That's funny.
a part of Okashi.
Okashi.
And Okashi in Japanese means like 좀 이상하다, 묘하다. This album is really good. Anti-Vandalism by Okashi. 이런 느낌이 좋은 것 같아 for Oxy.
Because since the exhibition goes on for some time, like as in like what time does it open and what time does it end?
It opens at around. So I think it's gonna be like. I think it's gonna be around like 11 to 6.
Are you going to be there the whole time?
Probably not.
Yeah. Then you can probably have like a 7-hour playlist and do that for like 7 days, right? Or my issue with like, because when we were first calling, you were talking about like how you want to put on the songs that you like, not some like standard exhibition song that's like boring.
Yeah.
But I thought about that, and that's when I like texted like in the group chat like, but if you put that on, like maybe it becomes a little bit too like much fatigue for the audience. Because some albums or some songs, if they're not in the right sequence, you get really tired easily. You get what I'm saying? And like house music in that sense is really good. Like no matter how long you turn it on, it's like chill.
Like this music, top shit. This is exhibition music. Apparently.
Yeah, like boring. Like
I think like when I turn the music on, it's not gonna be this loud. It's probably gonna be like.
are you sure?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, should I do it loud?
I mean, why? Like everything can have a reason. Like if you put it in a small sound, there must be a reason. If you put it in a loud sound, there must be a reason.
Wait, hold on. My bad. It was out. 한 도착한 지 한 10분, 15분 됐어.
Very retro. Oh, you had that photo with Aaron, right?
Yeah. It's like 20
Yeah.
ASAP. In the streets of where we at?
성수.
Sangsu.
This is where I slept last night.
Where? What Airbnb?
There's an Airbnb.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Holy shit. There's a lot of like surprisingly a lot of like nice stores. We got vintage Oakley, vintage Arc'teryx jacket for
how much is that?
어?
나쁘지 않네?
here. What is it?
Like a motorcycle jacket.
Motorcycle jacket. Motorcycle. Polo for $1. It's not bad, honestly. Like,
I actually really like that Arc'teryx
you can
jacket.
find some like grills in this. What is this? I don't even know what this is.
Me neither.
Got North Face jackets. Let's see how much.
Oh my god. That's bringing back memories. This was like the hype stuff when I was in like elementary school.
What else is it? What's it? Adidas?
Adidas.
These are like,
Mm.
what is that? It's like
Poland?
football kits, soccer kits.
Oh, Harley Davidson. Did you intentionally change the like speed of the thing to be slow?
Really?
Yeah, it's like really slow.
I didn't know how to. I didn't know how to change it at all.
I intentionally like sped it up.
Can you speed it up, low key?
Yeah,
Because I feel like it's way too slow.
I sped it up like very much.
It's always
Yeah, the Steelers.
Look at clothes like these.
Peaky Blinder type shit. It's crazy how life has changed. Because we were just like two goof heads in Blue Ridge.
You're right. Now we in Summerson
Yeah.
shopping.
I actually just bought my ticket
What
to Blue Ridge.
Oh really?
Yeah. I realized like the flight to Blue Ridge is like crazy long.
Yeah, it's like 15 hours.
Yeah.
What's the flight to California?
From wait.
Korea.
Oh no, I'm going from
Oh, Cali.
yeah, Cali to, and it's almost like similar. It's like 10 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at this. Off white for Chicago.
Not too bad. How are they doing this?
I mean, they're all vintage. So it's probably like second
Wow.
hand, third
Fear of
hand.
God was really
This was
hype.
my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
The Nike Fear of God shoes were.
low key for 25,000원, like solid purchase. Not even no crap. No.
Now we gotta advertise this place.
Oh, they got needles. You know needles?
Nah.
There's
Noodles?
Needles.
Nah. Never heard.
It's all Nike. Oh, they got Palace.
Wow. Isn't Palace dead, low key? Or are they hype? Still hype?
They got off white for. Come on.
That is funny.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
What is this?
It's Nike hoodies are like that price. Oh, Supreme?
You got Duck Club.
Wonder what that
Hey, they
is.
got.
I really want to buy a compact camera that's like really good. The only reason I'm not doing that is because I'm not going to bring around that camera.
That's a big bowl of food. You've been like chowing down on that for like a minute.
About like the music. You said you wanted to do something different than the standard music of an exhibition.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? Like, what's the purpose of any audio for you?
I think it's because like I feel like I was only able to create like what I've created because of those audios. Like if I wasn't listening to like, I know for a fact, if I wasn't listening to Kid Millie's
25?
not 25, but if I wasn't listening to Kid Millie's what's that album? This is a really funny story. If I wasn't listening to Kid Millie's Cliche album that came out in 2021, Kyoda wouldn't be a thing. It's weird, like it's poetry, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of it was helped by Cliche, this album. Just like songs like these songs. I was listening to these songs when I was doing the design of Kyoda, right? See, like 너무 다르잖아 느낌이.
Yeah.
But
For some reason.
yeah, for some reason. So like,
You're heavily influenced by.
yeah, I think number one is music. I think number one, I'm influenced by music.
I think for myself as well. For me, that was the number one. I'd say like the top three were like Novitsky, and then what is it? Vultures, or no, it was Yangwon's. Is it Somo?
Yeah.
Somo. And the last one was just like general Kanye. It's like any Kanye. But yeah.
So I think I that's why I have to have it because
Yeah.
like when I looked at the thing that I was working on, it made sense because I had a certain music. Like of course when you look at it without music, it'll look okay. It'll still look good because it's pretty massive. And like it's a cool little like moment, right? But I feel like I can heighten that with the music that's there. But also like I guess like with the music I'm trying to be more expressive. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I have a great idea.
What's the great idea?
Look, we have 2 cameras here, right?
Yeah.
I can have my camera record the CCTV. Imagine if we capture something freaky on the CCTV. Like a ghost. You believe in ghosts?
No. That's funny because you do believe in ghosts, right?
No. That's young.
No, but like when we went to that like.
Oh, you're right.
Very funny.
You're right. That was scary. But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think the music is, like, some people might see it as like being unnecessary, but I think for me it's really important because it's also like my expression. Like, I want to express my art in this way. I want there to be music, you know? And maybe the next exhibition I do or the next thing I do, maybe I won't have music because I've learned that, oh, maybe it's not cool or maybe it's not the thing I'm envisioning, right? But at least right now, or even a few months ago, I wanted that. So I think I'm trying to stay loyal to it. It's like, I definitely like, imagine coming in to this space, a lot of white, you know? Everything is blank. There's like, 딱 5개 있어.
Yeah.
And Kanye just playing. Like, I'm talking about like some like, and it's like, some like this, like some emotional, like back to me.
I fell in love with you. I fell in love with you. Guys, I guess just don't follow the fucking sky, you know?
Like, and the person is like, just like the music, right? And it's like, they see the big ass things, right? I'm like, and you just kind of look around, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I want that kind of thing. I want like what Kanye had in the Korea concert. Like him just like walking in the hella big like sand dune, just like him, just like, you know, I kind of want that experience. But like, this is a space that I have, but still I feel like the music like this can affect this space for it to be more colorful, you know?
Yeah.
But like, if I turn on some like old Kanye, like something like really overwhelming. Nah. I'm not looking for those songs. I think I'm looking for like.
You know why? That's like one of my go-to songs.
Like this song. Damn, you walk in, this song playing. Oh,
what would be a good song choice? Like a song that would influence others, or a song that you think is inspiration like this, or like a song that influenced you?
I think for Oxy, it's definitely like what influenced me.
Then you should do like
Yeah.
make a list of the songs that influenced you. Can you? Yeah, you definitely remember all the songs.
But even like, oh my, even this song is crazy. I need this song.
Oh yeah.
I think the most important part though is we can have all these great songs. It's how we jai it. Like the transition has to work. Like it can't be like hot, like bah, 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 and then like calm, bah, 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 and then calm. It has to be like it has to have some flow. And I think finding that flow is the reason why Jisoo is coming tomorrow. Because she's gonna listen to the playlist over and over and over again and find the flow of where song. Huh?
Does she know what songs are going to be on there?
No.
No.
She's gonna find out tomorrow because I've been late with everything.
That's good. What I really like is you're not only putting up like vision, because there's like 5 senses, right? And you're using like 2 of them right now. I was wondering if, because as you said, it's all white. Can you change the lighting?
That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh,
But I don't know how I'm gonna change the lighting. But
maybe turn off some of it.
the thing that I'm sure of is I don't want this to be glass. I'm gonna cover this up.
You want to cover it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna cover it up. But like at the same time, I guess this door is gonna be open, right? Maybe, I don't know. But if this door is not gonna be open, then I'm gonna have it covered up by something. But like all these doors are mandatory closed. You know what I'm saying? No door is gonna be open. You know? What this? Like all these doors closed. I'm even gonna try to like get rid of this. Except for that door, you know? But like, cause like I feel like you and me have to come in and out a lot.
Oh, okay.
But like, yeah, I'm trying to like have all of these closed. Like I'm trying to bring out the white as much as possible, you know? And like, I'm wondering if like I can turn off certain lights. We can actually try to see right now. I wonder how. 모르겠어. 근데 even in my school, when I did my final art, like painting final, I switched the lights. So yeah, I've definitely thought of that. And like the temperature, I want it to be cold.
Like temperature cold,
Yeah.
not blue cold.
No, I want it to be like, I don't want it to be warm. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be kind of cold. But other than that, nah. I've thought of like, should I like put a certain 향? 근데 I'm like, nah, that's too much.
Incense?
Ooh, maybe we go shopping for incense. Low key. Damn, it's hot in here.
Yeah.
But like maybe I want to put this song as well at like. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's making me so right now.
And also like
That song gives me PTSD.
why?
Because when I first broke up with my ex, that song was on my, like, that was the only song that I was listening to for like 2 weeks straight. And Runaway, like, I really resonate with Runaway. I think I was on like the same frequency as Kanye at that time.
아무도 없겠지 지금 이 건물에.
I mean, you walked up, right?
It was black.
Yeah.
And I always found something wrong.
You've been putting up with my shit just way too long. I'm so gifted at finding what I don't like the most. So I think it's time for us to have a toast. Let's have a toast for the douchebags. Let's have a toast for the assholes. Let's have a toast for the scumbags. Every one of them that I know.
But I also got to put in this song.
You're not?
I'm going to, but this song too. That's a bar. You were the only thing that felt like home. You were the only thing that felt like home. Like, see, these lyrics are what I'm like, damn. I listened to it on the way back to my dorm, or I listened to it on the way back to school, or in class, and I'm like, damn, that's deep. You were the only thing that felt like home.
You were the only thing that felt like home. How thought I had it all. Going through the messages that stole my phone. Regrets like we was gone. That old potion hit that slow motion. What you got? Going rogue. Someone left the stove open. We too high. It was double R. We was Range Roving with the Rocky rolling Rolls Royce. Rough Rider anthem just a drop. We for the popcorn. Oops, that's my cock. Got my heart broke. I like that bitch a lot.
Time? How about this song? Nah. Hey, this song tough.
Too many girls that died. Sometimes I can't believe I'm still alive. She told me I ain't have it, but she lied. Boy, don't play with me, you know I'm bad. Boy, don't play with me, you know I'm bad.
But this song might be too hype. I don't know if I can get something that hype in there.
I don't know if it felt weird, but why do these dogs have a bulge?
What is a Boge?
Bulge. Like
Oh yeah, they do.
a,
I don't know.
It's like, it's definitely intentional.
Yeah. Isabella? No.
She said she leaving a
Boyfriend,
She wanna meet me at a restaurant.
Carlton. She looking pretty, she looking gorgeous.
We making love, but we heartless. She want fast shots, give her fast shots. Back in the Maybach.
This might be too vulgar.
Too vulgar.
Yeah.
Like,
Give her back shots, give her face shots. You know?
do we have adults that care?
No, but I'm just worried because like my girlfriend's little sister is gonna come.
Oh, okay.
So then I'm not trying to turn on a song that's like, you know, like I feel like with like Runaway or like Father Stretch My Hands or Wolves. It's like I can say like that's art.
Yeah.
You know, but I can't really say that's art for like give her face shots. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know about this.
Yeah,
But-
what do you think about promiscuity in rap music, and especially rap music? I think we talked about this in a car.
Really?
Because I remember exactly the songs that I was thinking of. In like the 70s or 50s, at that time blues, jazz was considered promiscuous. It was too sexual. I don't understand that at this moment. How is that sexual? But when I'm looking back at 90s rock, I definitely get why it's sexual. It says I can't wait for the night with you. I mean, for me now that's poetic, but I can see that being overly sexual at that time. But now it's being Cardi B's whack, or giving back shots. You get what I'm saying? It's going too much. What do you think about that?
I don't even know. I think it's just culture.
It's culture?
It's culture right now. Just people think that's cool.
I'm genuinely sad about that.
Unrelated to that, I'm definitely gonna put this song in there.
Baby, oh baby, let me go when you call.
I wish you put up a Taylor Swift.
5:30
That was
call
on the
misses.
jump.
No text bags or call misses. I feel like
Huh?
we all victims.
You said what? You said what?
Did you see Young's story? I think that's Romeo and Juliet, is it? Or Love Story by Taylor Swift.
He posted?
You,
Oh!
yeah, I actually love Kanye and Taylor Swift. It's not like you have to hate one side to like.
Yeah. Yeah, that's OD. I was going crazy. Hey, this song is nice too. I low-key think, I don't know, I don't really remember this song. Hell no. There's a reason why I didn't remember it. Sex, big booty bitch champ. Nah. Maybe the song, Husbands. But I can't. N-word coming too big. Oh, this song is good. Look at you, look at you, look at you.
Oh, they got you standing on them rooms and got the lock on the mini bar.
You know, this song is really good. Oh, you need water?
You gotta get out.
Is there water there? Okay.
You told me I heard your dad told me.
Isn't it so crazy that my dad did a essay on Kanye?
I low-key might do that. Just he said
Wow, there's a lot of sur. Hey, Mogu Mogu not sponsored though. This lifestyle, you wanna live this lifestyle. You know what song is really good? This song from Vulture 2, the most underrated song in that album.
Bomb?
Really? 나는 이 파트가 너무 좋아. 그냥 intro, like this. Also, this song is pretty good. Fire. What else? What other albums are there? Vultures 1?
Vultures one burn.
Let's go. There's fire, no
I think
fire.
burn is my favorite.
All right, let's start from the top. Stars.
You already know what I'm on. Tell them no. Do a stay whack. Her body like the wild place.
Also, I don't want any songs like Carnival or like.
Oh, it's too sexual.
But also, it's too popular. Like, I don't want my Chunji to be like. I don't want it to necessarily turn on a popular song. Like, at least not a popular song right now. Like, Father Stretch My Hand, I really want it in there. Off the Grid, I might take it off.
Because it's too popular?
Yeah, Off the Grid is like 너무 많이 들었어 사람들이. 그러니까 Oxy like
신선해야 돼?
yeah, I want it to be 신선해. You know, I want it to be like whoa, what is this? You know, like whoa. You know, like nobody heard of this. I can guarantee. Ukashi, they have a following of 3,000 subscribers. They really don't have subscribers. Like they're really like niche, you know? But this song is so good.
Yeah, consider putting your stuff on.
Yeah. I have to think about that.
Because I like that.
Low key, high key. Yeah. But I just like this like 이런 느낌이 너무 좋아. Like Kanye's like this like gospel.
Yeah,
like
it's like
like really overwhelming.
Yeah.
Even when you listen to like this chorus with the bass. You know what I'm saying?
Like Runaway that like just like
Like imagine if I put some like
what are some songs like that?
like this, like my song.
Venice, I miss it. Seafood, me and my grandma love it.
Yeah.
Low key, I kind of like. I really like this song.
What's the name of this one?
Sample 8.
Sample name?
Sample 8.
Sample A.
Yeah.
So what's
8.
like the oh.
너가 오늘 생각나서 마음이 또 그때처럼 떠나지 않은 향기가 나한테 나타났어. 그때는 뭐였을까? 너의 마음 어땠을까? 나는 그걸 이제야 알 것 같아. 압구정로 배우길 거기서 처음 봤지. 벌써 3년 전이지. 나는 그때와 많이 달라졌어. 너 알지? 내 크롬워치, 내 다이아몬드 블링, 내 카리어 그린. 사실 다음이 없는 건 너도 잘 알잖아. 너가 내 옆에 없다는 사실을 숨기려고 나는 이런 짓을 알고 다니고 있어. 너의 관심을 받으려고 나는 cosplay하는 faker. 항상 취해 있는 lover. 나한테 따줄 수 있는 giver. I would take the world just to have a fever. Baby, have just one more dinner. All I ask is just your winner. Don't you remember our summer? 우리 그때 좋았지. 나 기억나 한강에서 도시락 너의 black dress 그날 특히 slim time 너 옆에서 장난에 나 찾고 있자 그 전에 먹는
I need to. Do you know the Wi-Fi of this place?
No.
Let's try to figure that out.
I mean I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like 90% sure it's which one it is.
Oh, it's here. Something. All my batteries are running hella low.
그들의 사랑에 나는 용기를 내면서 새로운 도전 shit 나를 그때부터 싫어한 hate the game now
That was on the same album, right?
This?
Yeah.
No.
No. Then there's a very low pulse.
오늘 사는 저 밤이 그렇게 다르지 않아 사람은 달라졌겠지만 감정들은 어디서 오니 수용쳐 아직도 꿈을 안에 있는 내 자신 내가 바라봐 오늘을 향한데 어제는 미래로 가는 거 그저 그 화살이 생각난다는 것 같아 내가 지금 무슨 일이 가는 게 맞을까 나만한테 한번 물어봐야 돼 될 것 같아 경쟁자들에게 조명을 얻겠다 했던 꼬맹이가 어느 조명도 안 냈던 그 시절이야 내 부모는 어떤 죄가 내가 너무 컨트롤 없던 습관 아침부터 요가 끊임없는 나의 사과 엄마 아빠 모두 너 그만두고 싶다 죽고 싶을 정도로 보고픈 사람 오늘도 잠이 없는 밤일 것 같아 새벽 6시에 깨어있네
One thing I really is difficult for me is when I'm with you, I feel 100% you. I understand you. But for some reason when we part away, I lose it a lot. Like I don't understand what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that really, the two things that really made sense for me when we were away, what really felt connected was one, the music, and two, the videos. Like videos as in your like vlog. That was, and then like the other ones, like I like lose track. Like for Hamarsha, that one like I don't understand. Or like C23, that one like I don't understand. You get what I'm saying?
But I think it's like whenever I start a project, I started by like really, how do I say, like my projects take a lot of time, a long time to finally just kind of like get out of their shell. Hamartha is a project that I'm gonna do in like maybe 2 years. Hamartha is like my senior thesis that I kind of started to think about. And the photos that I upload in that reflect, is an effort to reflect my final thoughts of that senior thesis. So like all the Instagram accounts that I make, except for Reezy, they're all just like projects. Yeah.
So for Oxy, you have these like four or five photos, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are they? Like, why are they those 5 photos? Because there's definitely more. Like, it's not like you took 5 photos in like 6 months. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the first 5 photos? What are you talking about?
Like, the ones that are going to be in this exhibition. I gotta actually see.
Oh, the reason why I chose those 5 photos.
Yeah.
It was because I thought these 5 photos represented what Oxy was the best.
What Oxy was. Oh, okay.
Like, I feel like to every brand or to a lot of my brands, there's like a specific image that fits the brand very well. And I think for Oxy, it was these 5 photos. I think for 78, it's this little circle guy. You know? This little circle guy.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's a specific like image that I want to present as like, oh, when you recognize this, please recognize it as Oxy.
So, I think you also have to talk about them one by one. What's the first one? You can. Actually, I have to see that. Let me see. Or actually, that's in my email.
First one, Symmetry.
Symmetry.
This one.
Oh, okay.
This one's like, it's just like with the question of like, what if I never met my girlfriend? Like, what if I never met my partner? You know, like, because there's an infinite possibility that I would have met someone else other than that person, you know? And I think I really wanted to kind of explore, or at least like think about this topic while I was doing this, of like, what if I didn't meet Erin and met someone else, a completely different girl? What if all these memories I had with Erin, like, were gone? It's like, And it's just touching on that. It stemmed from that.
Mm.
But when I was playing around with this image is like, it's inverted. But I really like the brown sky. And like how the person figure is very white. I think like the brown sky, the sand, like the middle part, like you can kind of identify that this is like an ocean,
Yeah.
right?
It was like almost too obvious.
But like
Now that I think about it, it's not.
the person though, it's not obvious who it is if you don't know me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you have that memory, but that person is not there. You know, you went to the beach, but who did you go to the beach with? That's what you don't remember.
Have you watched Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
I know I haven't watched it, but I know what the movie's about.
There's a specific moment where the male character starts forgetting about the female character and they're in the beach. And when you're looking at her, like her face is like disappeared. Like, who is this person? Yeah. Oh. That is really. I didn't even know it was like. I obviously knew one, it was the beach. Two, it was Aaron. But like, what time is this? Like, is it at night or?
It's at night.
Mm.
It's like when the sun is setting, or the sun's set already.
And Aaron is looking at you. I didn't know that until just now.
But like, this is also it. It's like, I'm forgetting that Aaron's Aaron, right? But she doesn't want me to forget. I don't want to forget either. And that's why if you look at the position of her hand,
She's reaching out.
yeah, she's reaching out. You just can't see because it's so white. But
How do I know that she's reaching out?
that's interesting too. It's probably the shape of the shoulder.
Yeah.
But overall, I just really like the aesthetic of this image. I thought the aesthetic, like composition, was very nice. The brown sky, like the overall brownness in this was really nice, and the contrast with the white, I think was nice. Yeah. Should we go to the next image?
Yeah.
Next one is Moss 1 and 2. So Moss 1 and 2 are inspired by Braille.
Braille.
Yeah.
Like Braille writing.
Yeah. If you look really closely, it's just made of little dots, especially Moss 1. And these little dots, they make up like a word. But also, I really try to give it like a very like fabric texture or feeling to the piece, because language affects how we look at the world, but also like our world has a very fabric nature. So I wanted to kind of like touch basis on those topics, right? And just kind of like connect those two topics. And Moss 2 is like an inverted version, not directly inverted from Moss 1, but is an inverted version of the Braille-like writing. Only in like it's actually like Braille is like it's physically out, right?
Yeah.
So Moss 1 like if I could create that effect in the future, because I can't right now because I'm printing it on paper. In the future, it'd be like physically out.
So
But-
people can touch it.
Yeah. But Moss 2 is gonna be in. Yeah.
Are they like exactly opposite or are they two different pieces?
They're two different pieces. But the interesting thing about this piece is they're 6 by 9 centimeters. They're very small. And I think that's what's so interesting, because this space is going to be filled with like single large pieced works, except for the middle. The middle, there's just going to be two little pieces of, yeah, that wall, there's just going to be two hanging. I think it'll be interesting.
So, I mean, first one, I can see, like, it's the thought of, what if it wasn't there? What's the thought on, like, Moss 1 and
really derived from like, oh, I really like moss,
Moss.
like the plant moss, and it's icky, right? But like it's like kind of wet. It's like it kind of feels like fur, almost.
Yeah.
And that was like, oh, fabric. Life is like fabric.
Wait, you're giving me. Yeah. Okay.
And then like a lot of scientists say, like, the universe has a fabric like nature, because in fabric, even in our clothes, there's certain folds that happen, and because of these folds, there become shapes, there become shadows, and in like there's shadows in reality, as in like there's things that kind of trick us that aren't really there. They're just shadows, like they're not actually there. They're just like reflection of something that's there, but that still tricks us. So I don't know, just touching on these ideas and thoughts, that's what I wanted to accomplish with this
So moss, by the title is just the root
Yeah.
of like, because it touches all. That's interesting. I was actually like, right out of nowhere, I was like, I want to buy moss.
Mhm.
And then I looked up like, there's these like small glass bottles that have just like moss. That was like 2 months ago.
Wow.
That is, yeah, they're wild. So, and is it Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh, yeah.
Long exposure. I don't know what you took a photo of. It looks like a scooter, like
It was a motorcycle, but it was just like, I just really like, there's no deeper meaning. I just really like this picture that I took. I don't know how this was a random photo that I didn't mean to take. It was like a butt, like,
Oh,
I didn't even like, I was just walking and I guess I pressed the volume button. Yeah. But I just really like this photo. Yeah.
so no deep meaning.
No, nothing.
What
Just
about wall?
wall. This is a picture that I took in England. In Oxford, and then I thought it looked very like aesthetically pleasing, so I took a picture of it, and then later I began to edit, as in like, I think during when I'm making art, I go through certain like, I come across certain walls that are kind of hard to overcome, or like I don't know how to overcome. Like they're not burnouts. It's just like, oh, I don't know what to do next.
Like what?
Like I don't know what to do next for Oxy. Like after this exhibition, what's the new thing for Oxy? It's Oxy's path?
That's so not Oxy.
Yeah.
Like, what I like, and I like at the same time I'm a little bit scared about your projects is, it's really at the moment type stuff.
Mhm.
So worrying about the future is not itself.
Mhm.
Like it just hits you. It's going to hit you. But like that is what it is. Because how I felt about Oxy is like Rocky, you want to do A, you need ABC to do this project, it's going to be there. Like if I can be there, I'm going to be there. That's it. So like in the future, if you're, I honestly see you being like, huh, this is Oxy. You hear what I'm saying? Like, it's just like this picture or this object that I have resonates with Oxy. And then like, that's the next Oxy.
But I think though, like, since Oxy is a brand, I'm very like particular about
Definition.
no, like how Oxy is portrayed. Like I have a clear vision of what Oxy is, and therefore the pieces that I make and upload on that Oxy page is very like thought out. You know, like I think Instagram is nice because
Organized.
like you can organize, but also like you get a sense of the vibe that, or like you get a sense of what kind of image that this brand is trying to portray. Like really good brands, like branding, like Instagram accounts, their whole page is a bigger picture. Like, you know, I think one of the things that is for me is kind of like to look at is when a brand's Instagram is so messy. Like one post is about books, then the next post is about like rockets, and you know, like that's like an infographic Instagram account. You know, I'm not trying to. Oxy is not that. Oxy has a clear like nuance. Oxy has a clear handwriting.
Identity.
Yeah, Oxy has an identity. And sometimes the work that I make doesn't fit Oxy. So, but then that's that, you know?
Yeah, but that's where like we go back to the question of like, you said Oxy is going to be a brand, but when I think the public definition of a brand is a company's identity where it's going for profit. But at the same time, Oxy is more of a family as a brand. What is your like full vision on Oxy?
It's like a collective group of creatives.
Like
ASAP Mob.
Like AP Alchemy or what is that? Okashi?
Yeah.
Like Okashi.
But I think ASAP, like AP Alchemy, I think is very profit driven.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking of like ASAP Mob. ASAP Mob was just a group of friends that just kind of went viral. Like they weren't trying to earn money. Like ASAP Rocky, ASAP Yams, ASAP Ferg. Like it was just like a group that liked rapping.
I wonder if that counts as a brand or does it count as a team?
But the reason why I say it's a brand is because Oxy is its own thing. I'm thinking like Oxy extended is family, but Oxy is one personality.
That is so hard for me.
Like, Oxy is my child.
Yeah.
So it can't be anyone else's child.
Yeah.
What I mean by family is the extended circle of Oxy will have people that I want next to Oxy. In simple terms, like if Oxy's my child, Oxy's inner circle are friends that I want my child to probably be friends with. Does that make it harder? Like, Oxy's a brand because it's my brand.
Yeah.
No matter how many people are in the Oxy family, no one's gonna change the brand except for me.
Yeah.
However, like, Oxy is gonna work with people to like as much as Oxy is a brand for itself, I want Oxy to be a brand that gives like opportunities to others and works with others. Like, that's why the summer exhibition is a bigger
Deal for you.
no, like it's a bigger the summer exhibition will make more sense what Oxy is. Because the reason why I'm having this exhibition right now is like, it's like an interlude.
Intro.
Like an interlude.
Oh.
Interlude, as in like introduction to like the next song.
Oh.
But like, it's like interlude is usually for like the introduction of the featuring person of the next song. It's like an interlude. Oxy, like the first exhibition, is only happening solely for the summer exhibition. If the summer exhibition didn't exist, then the Oxy exhibition 1 would lose a lot of its purpose.
Yeah, that's so why I was wondering that was because you're having everything you have, but it's like I don't see Chio or who's her name?
Jisoo.
Jisoo's proportion. You get what I'm saying? It's like I feel like if this were a movie, it's a one-man movie.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you get what I'm saying. But does that make Oxy like the Oxy that you think was my thought?
I'm just saying like Oxy is not a completed thing. It's just a start. So like the analogy that you used of like snake and time passing through, Oxy's like at the tail of the snake right now. And because like since I think of Oxy as like a family, and by family I mean like I think what I meant by family is like, oh, there's gonna be people involved, my friends, or the people that I'm close to involved in it. But because it's a family, I also want these people that are involved to grow and learn, right? All I want to do right now is for Oxy to exist in the physical world. Like existing in the digital world, like that's people have become very desensitized to that. Anyone can do it. Having an exhibition and having like a physical copy, physical time of that Oxy being Oxy is much more difficult and challenging.
Yeah.
And I feel like once it comes out to the world, especially in like an exhibition, that's when something really exists. Because now it's on people's minds. People's minds that I might not even know. Because with that huge banner, people are gonna be like, whoa, Oxy? They might not come, but like they know Oxy 444. Like the more the people know, like the more real Oxy becomes. That's the only, like, that's probably the second goal. Like the second like personal goal of Oxy. Like the first goal is just like growth of the friends, of the 누나들, 형들, of 동생들, just growth in general. I don't know, like I don't know what like the end game for Oxy is. I just know that right now I want to work with a lot of different people. And like probably like summer it will be more people than this. Like maybe it won't include, like I know it'll include you. And I think it'll include the U Chicago friend, Minsa. But everyone else, like I don't know. I don't know who's gonna be, like maybe but I just know that I want to work with a lot of different people.
See, like, I wish I could. Not as in, like. Not as in a really jealous way, but. I've never had the thought process of taking down that route in your head, because my logic doesn't work that way. I was like, yes, I want to do this, but the but always comes. But I have to do this first, like A first, B first. Like, I can't do this because of this limitation. But at the same time, I know so much that I can, like, I have the free will to go down your path. I mean, like, quite literally, this is like the only time I get to make that choice, which is like beneficial.
I think that's it.
Yeah. That was a pretty good summary.
Was it? It was so messy, no?
Oh, no way.
Why? It died.
I think it died. I don't know how long. that camera